up, everybody? It's your boy C-Money back with another video. And yes, I'm back. I'm sorry there weren't any videos uploaded last week. I was away on vacation with my family. You know, it's summer vacation, so we're always going places. But it's all good because I'm back now. And we got to talk about Monday Night Raw last night, because it was pretty good, man. Monday Night Raw was pretty good, so let's talk about it. So, first we get Rhea Ripley. Mommy is home, and she opened the show on Monday Night Raw, because last week she returned at the end of Raw. Mommy returned. So now we finally get to hear from her and see what, you know, after everything that's going on with Liv taking her championship from her. Well, because Rhea was forced to vacate it due to injury caused by Liv, and then Liv won it from Becky. And then she's been fooling around with Dom over the past 3 months. So now, finally, we get, after returning last week, we finally get to hear from Rhea here. So Rhea opened up the show. She talked about, you know, how Liv took the title from her. Took the title that she never lost. So she wants it back. She called Liv out. But Dom comes out, and Dom, you know, he's trying to apologize after everything, because, you know, he's like, again, Liv was kind of pushing a lot on Dom, so it wasn't really his fault if you look at it a certain way, but I mean, again, Dom was told to end it many times, and he wasn't trying as hard as, he wasn't like stopping it like to the best of his ability. That's how I'm gonna put it. So, you know, Rhea's obviously all upset with him. She practically ignored him all night. She tried to give her flowers. She threw the flowers right in his face. And Priest was just enjoying it, because Priest tried to warn him. Like, he's like, look, have you talked to Rhea? Have you talked to Rhea? Have you talked to Rhea? And Dom said that, yeah, he has been talking to Rhea since she's been out, but she says that he hasn't been talking to her. So, like, he lied. Yeah, so and that's why, and Dom was also all mad at Priest, because he's like, because Priest knew that Rhea was going to return last week, but he didn't tell Dom, because he wanted Dom to be in for the surprise. But he's like, hey, you lied to me about talking to Rhea, so hey, it's karma, man. And now Rhea's back. Sorry, I lost track of what I was saying. Yeah, so Dom comes out, he tries to apologize, all that. Then Liv shows up on the Titantron. Oh, my dogs are at the door. Liv shows up at the Titantron, and and she's saying how, you know, she took her title from Rhea, she took her man away from her, and Rhea's all mad. Rhea wants her payback, so Rhea challenges Liv to a match at SummerSlam, and it's official. Liv accepts, so we get it at SummerSlam. It's going to be Rhea and Liv for the Women's World Championship. So, it's going to be so good, man. And I think we're going to see Dom turn on Rhea there, okay? Because I think Dom is going to fully join Liv and turn on Rhea at SummerSlam. I think we're going to see it happen, yeah, because then later in the show, first of all, this is why I love Jey Uso, all right? I just let my dog in, and now she's crying. Hold on. This is why I love Jey Uso, right? Because you know, Priest and Dom are talking backstage, right? Jey Uso shows up, and he's like, is it true? Tell me it's true. Is it true? Rhea Ripley is single and ready to mingle? Because I'm ready to holla. Yeet. Jey Uso's just the best, man. And him and Priest are like, yeah, yeet. And Dom's like, no. And then Jay goes, if you see mommy, tell her I said, ah. And Dom goes and tries to make a match with him and Jay, because he's trying to defend Rhea's honor, right? Yeah. And he goes to Rhea, and he's like, you know, Jay was talking all this, so I talked to Pierce, I'm gonna get a match with him. And Rhea's like, why are you picking a fight with Jey Uso? And he's like, well, fine, I'll cancel the match. And she's like, well, what are you, a coward now? No, go do the match. And he's just like, I want to show to him that you belong to me. What? She belongs to you? Yeah, Rhea was not happy about that comment. And then, so what it is, they have the match. Liv gets involved. You know, she lays on top of Dominic again. Rhea comes out, she chases her away. Then Jay ends up picking up the victory against Dom because of the distraction. And Jay pinned Dom right in front of Rhea. So, pretty embarrassing for Dominic and Rhea. And then Dom Jey Uso looks at Rhea and he goes, "Call me." Jey Uso's the best, man. And then, and then what happens is, backstage, Dom's all upset because he lost right in front of Rhea, and Rhea basically ignored him all night. And then finally, like towards the end of the show, Rhea went to Dom and is like, "Look, I belong to no one. I don't belong to you. I am not yours. You are mine." And then she smiled at him. He smiled afterwards. So they kind of made up at the end by her saying, "I'm not yours," or no. "I'm not yours, you're mine." So yeah, so it was kind of that. So they kind of made up in the end, but again, I don't know. Dom's turning on Rhea at SummerSlam. It has to. And he's just going to join Liv and all. Yep, it's going to happen. But apparently everyone else with Rhea is good. Well, not. Rhea's talking to Priest and she goes, "Why is Carlito in our clubhouse?" And he's like, So I don't think she really likes Carlito that much, but she is happy that Finn and JD have the tag belts. Even though Liv helped them win it, she's like, "Hey, we have our tag belts back," so that's cool. So all is good, but again, we'll find out next week though because as I said, Rhea and Dom kind of made up in the end there, but we'll find out more next week to see if they really made up. And then Sheamus picked up a big win over Big Bronson Reed, but because what happened was Bronson Reed beat Pete Dunne last week, and then he started beating up Pete Dunne after he already beat him in the match last week. Sheamus comes out, fends off Bronson Reed, helping out his old friend Pete Dunne, because remember he was Butch in the Brawling Brutes. He gave Butch a hug, and Butch I'm saying Butch now. No, Pete Dunne. Pete Dunne just pushed him away, and Sheamus was like, "What the heck, man?" Because apparently Pete Dunne's still upset at the fact because of the Brawling Brutes just splitting up, and he blames Sheamus for that, but it wasn't really Sheamus' fault. Sheamus got injured, so he kind of left the Brawling Brutes, but he got injured. So, yeah, but apparently Pete Dunne's upset about that. Or at least that's what Michael Cole said. There's tension because of that. Pete Dunne's upset with Sheamus because of that. And this week, after Sheamus beat Bronson Reed tried to attack him. Pete Dunne helped him out, and Sheamus tried to shake his hand. Pete Dunne, he wouldn't do it. Then he attacked Sheamus from behind when he wasn't looking, and then Bronson Reed hit a big tsunami on him, taking him out. Yeah, so I guess, Pete Dunne just doesn't forgive Sheamus. But again, it's not really his fault. I mean, but it is what it is. And Sheamus does have a new theme song. Bittersweet. And no more Too Many Limes. So, I mean, that's kind of sad. But, again, it is what it is. So, yeah, it's all right. And it's not bad. It's just, it's not Too Many Limes. Too Many Limes is just his best theme. So it's sad to see that go. But, again, it is what it is. Sonya Deville defeated Zelina Vega because, she's kind of in a group now with Zoe Stark and Shayna Baszler, so that's cool. Then later in the night, Zoe Stark and Shayna Baszler defeated Katana Chance and Kaden Carter, so that was cool. Damian Priest and Gunther came face to face because as you know, because they're going to go at it at SummerSlam because Gunther won the King of the Ring. So they come face to face. Gunther's talking trash, saying how Priest is nothing but street trash because he grew up homeless. Like, it's real. Priest grew up on the streets homeless. So Gunther called him street trash, which was geez, man. And then Priest is he called him I forget what he said. He said, because he's after I beat you at SummerSlam, you're just going to be, I forget what he said, a low life, something, scumbag. Yeah. And dang. So it got real heated between them. And then Braun Strowman comes out. Braun Strowman and Priest have a match. Priest picks up a big victory over Braun Strowman. And then Gunther comes out. They kind of have a little beat down a little bit. Gunther with the chops, Priest with the rights and lefts. They start going at it. Priest hits a big clothesline and sends Gunther retreating. So Priest with the big upper hand there. So that was cool. It was cool to see Priest get the upper hand against Gunther because, I mean, I feel like there's a lot of hate. I feel with Priest, not hate, but people just don't like him as world champion, at least from what I hear. But you know what, though? I'm not mad that Priest is world champion. I think for his first world title run, I think he's been doing a good job. And I'm proud to see how far he's come. And I think him and Gunther is going to be a great match. And I kind of want to enjoy him as world champion because I think Gunther's going to probably beat him at SummerSlam. So, you know what? Yeah, I'm happy with Priest as world champion. And then Chad Gable with the Wyatt Six, bro. The Wyatt Six is nuts, bro. Like, these, oh my gosh. Over the past, like, many weeks, there have been these UPS tapes. Is that how you call it? VHS. Oh my God, I'm sorry. I'm young. I'm sorry. So another VHS tape, you know, was Uncle Howdy talking to Bo Dallas. Now we got Eric Rowan. Eric Rowan in like a VHS tape. Eric Rowan was saying his backstory. It got really dark, but it was very like well done though. Because yeah, I mean, think about how Eric Rowan feels. He lost Luke Harper, Brody Lee, and he lost Bray Wyatt. So, like, he lost both of his brothers. And he's the only one left out of the OG 3 Wyatts. So, yeah, like, but then he's saying, you know, how Uncle Howdy helped him out and stuff. So now, like, oh my, so it was a really good, like, dark, but it was a good, like, promo there by Eric Rowan. It's really good to see him back. And then Chad Gable, you know, he said after the weeks of the mind games with the Wyatt Six, because the Wyatt Six are basically targeting Chad because the Wyatt Six are really big on family. And since Chad Gable, you know, kind of like just abused his family in the Alpha Academy, that's why they're going after him, because he was abusive towards his family, the Alpha Academy. And after all the weeks of mind games, Chad Gable, because Bo Dallas appeared in Adam Pearce's office last week, so Chad Gable thinks he's so smart, right? He's like, I made the discovery, everybody. Uncle Howdy is Bo Dallas. Really? We knew that 2 years ago. When remember like in the fall of 2022 when Bray Wyatt returned and Uncle Howdy was introduced? Yeah, we figured it was Bo Dallas back then. Yeah, we knew that for almost 2 years, Chad, all right? Like, gee. And then, so he actually calls out Bo Dallas, because he's, you know, an idiot. And then Bo Dallas just walks out, no music, just walks out. The Creed brothers attack him, and they start beating the crap out of him and all that. He just starts laughing. He's laughing. And then the Wyatt Six come out, and they scare him off and stuff. And then Bo Dallas does the Bray Wyatt pose and all that. And the Wyatt Six is there. So, you know, it was a really cool moment. So, I don't know, we might see a 6-man tag, maybe at SummerSlam. That'd be exciting. I'm sorry, my dog's barking. Then Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre's nuts, man. He had to apologize for his actions because he got suspended after, like, assaulting the referees and Adam Pearce at the Money in the Bank post-show because he was so mad that CM Punk screwed him out, right? So, like, he seemed good at first when Adam Pearce called him out, but then Adam Pearce told him, look, you have to apologize, and he wouldn't apologize. He went on a rampage. Then Seth Rollins came out, and he fought him off. And stuff. And now we can't get the match between him and Punk because Drew's still suspended because he didn't apologize. So now we don't get to see him and Punk yet because he did. But we might see him and Seth, though. See, I'm not sure if we're going to get him and Seth, or Drew and Seth, or Drew and Punk. We're going to get Drew and Punk eventually. I just don't know if it's going to be at SummerSlam. We might get Drew and Seth instead. I don't know. But yeah. But Drew was just going nuts. Yeah. And then Sami Zayn fought Ilya Dragunov for the Intercontinental Championship. But it got ruined because Braun Breaker came out and just speared both of them, causing a disqualification, which I think is going to lead to maybe a triple threat for the IC title at SummerSlam. But yeah, but that was it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Pretty good episode of Monday Night Raw. Again, insane. I hope you guys enjoyed my reactions. Leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe for more. Stay tuned for more videos. And C Money is out.